Alright, Soul Rising everybody, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into this reading. I'm going to do Chadwick Boseman's estate. The battle between his brothers and his widowed wife. Oh, we got achievement showing up already. And power lines, energy. Now this card already shown up in the Michael J. Warner, excuse me, not Michael, Malcolm Jamal Warner's reading regarding to his widow Tanisha and his mother. So, all right. So Crystal's already coming out with achievement. Yes, there has been great achievements that came when it came to Chadwick Boseman before his passing of cancer, from battling cancer. So this card also represents to give yourself a pat on the back for all you've achieved. The time and energy you put into your endeavors has paid off. Crystals form over time by molecules coming together in a repeated pattern, and they are symbols of success, victory, and achievement. The crystal labradorite point depicted on the card is a visual representation of reaching the top, and the shape frequently appears in monuments and landmarks. Just as this stone shines in the light, you are shining bright in your own way. Release your stress and doubt. You successfully overcome all challenges and difficulties you've encountered thus far. This was a reminder that your hard work pays off and a triumphant time is here. Stand tall and be proud of what you have accomplished. This card also means recognition, being recognized for your work in the public eye, successful completion of a project, graduations, engagements, milestones, celebrations, and positive results from hard work as well as mastery. So when it comes to this card here, it's just representing all the accomplishments and achievements that he was able to celebrate and achieve before his passing. And of course he experienced his legacy experienced achievement after he passed away, like getting a star in the Hollywood fame. And I'm pretty sure he had got more recognition, like awards and stuff, for his hard work and dedication to his craft. He was a great actor as well. Phenomenal job with the Black Panther, the first Black Panther movie. He was very good in the Ma Rainey Black Bottom. That the like a biopic. It was a biopic of the Ma Rainey. And it was really good. His acting was really good, along with the legendary Viola Davis. And also he was on he played Jackie Robinson. Never seen that movie, but not yet. I haven't gotten around to it just yet, but I'm pretty sure he was phenomenal with that. And he also played James Brown. He did really good playing James Brown with the Get On Up movie. So with that being said, a lot of achievements, a lot of accomplishments, a lot of celebration. His hard work that he has paid, that he has done throughout the years has is paying off and continuing to pay off. Of course, we all are aware of when it came to the Black Panther movie and him passing away from cancer. And that passing, the story, well, the person himself passing away, and the story continuing to the second movie to show remembrance and recognition and all those things. In the second movie, it was very enlightening. I like both Black Panther movies, but but when it came to the second Black Panther movie and the first beginning with them bearing the T'Challa character, you might as well say a formal farewell to Chadwick Boseman as a person as well. It was very movement. I loved it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on with the reading because I could go all day with that. But when it came to that Marvel movie, that, from my understanding, it was a first to have Marvel highlight him, and with the Marvel beginnings, the Marvel intro, of including clips from the first Black Panther movie when he was playing and stuff like that. That was very, how should I say it? That was very touching. That was a very nice touch. All right. Now, when it comes to the power lines card, that's that's also talking about burnout energy, and 3 + 6 it equals 9. So that again, that's like showing endings to situations. It also, you could there may have been experiencing burnout towards the end of his life, like energetically, like couldn't fight anymore, or yet alone his body was given up, far as whatever treatments that he was going through. It just seemed like I'm getting the energy of he just felt burnt out, and he just couldn't hang on any longer in that in that capacity. Also, when it comes to the power lines card, it also represents mood swings and energy boosts, looking to healing energy. So yeah. And then, of course, with this card, it does have highlights of blues and purples and violets and light pink. So that's indicating the spiritual realm for me. You know how the scene in the Black Panther movie, the first one, I believe, I think the second one too, but especially the first one, the ancestral realm was in these shades of color here. So yeah, to me, that's signifying that he's in the ancestral realm, like how he was in the Black Panther movie. So let's get on down to it. Now, what could be some hidden blockages when it comes to the estate? Hold on, let me get these cards. Yeah, okay. What are hold on, different card. What could be some hidden blockages when it comes to the estate? Giving up too easily. Fear of losing control. Ooh. And not big enough risk. So we have one of the blockages, giving up too easily. If you quit before the miracle happens, you'll never get to see your victory. The warrior has been awakened. Even if it becomes difficult to hold on, fight to your last breath, as the road to success is never easy. All things are working for your good. Since there's a man being depicted on this picture, this could either be Chadwick Boseman when energetically, but it could also represent his brothers. Not giving up too easily on what has transpired since the passing of their brother, and trying to at least trying to keep the legacy alive. And I'm pretty sure they're wanting to do more projects in honor of their brother, but there is a fear of losing control. Someone is trying to control all the outcomes and all aspects of the life, and they need to and it's being encouraged that they need to loosen the grip. So it's also saying loose the grip on the situations and start to let them unfold naturally, so you can see better opportunities than the one that you're focusing on, because there is not big enough risk. Okay, take small risks, but not big enough to make a big impact on your success. Take bigger risks. Small risks require almost as much effort as the big ones, but they are not quite rewarding. Take bigger risks and see what rewards might come out of that courageous decision. So you got on one hand, again, that burnout feeling. Somebody may be like, about to just give up on all this battling in court about an estate and fighting for their rightful, how should I say it, how should I word it, rightful standing on how to continue on the legacy. But there's some control tactics there. Oh, y'all noticed if you haven't noticed, I got the back to school nails going on. I did these myself. Okay, got the composition notebook, got pencil, paper, the chalkboard with the Pythagorean theorem, the Pythagorean theorem formula, and the purple crayon. All right, so off the record on that. Let's see what else. I hope everybody has rested well or experienced some. I hope everybody was fine and dandy for the with the solar eclipse that happened on the 12th. As I'm recording this is August 14th, 2026 at 11:25 a.m. I would have put a video up, a long form video up of the solar eclipse, but my son started high school as a freshman. Okay, so that's a big of a milestone in itself. So I don't, child, the time is flying. Along with him playing football too. So yeah, that is definitely occupying my time. Okay, let's see what else. What's the tea? We got glow up. Seems like somebody's working on a glow up. Self-improvement, finding confidence, personal transformation, better than ever. Big break. Career turning point, major opportunity, life-changing moment. This is it. Now the brothers may have, now this is just me looking at the imagery and who we're talking about. This picture is depicting like one of the bros is receiving a phone call. That could be a huge opportunity for not only themselves but also for the legacy of Chadwick Boseman, or the Boseman estate, the Boseman lineage, perhaps. But however, you have this woman depicted here, could be the widow. I'm just saying, just by depiction and who we're talking about now, that psychic tarot readings are not real. Alleged, everything is all alleged, in my opinion, in my depiction. Okay, but she could be spending this moment for self-improvement. Of course, grief plays a factor, but two things can happen at the same time, especially when you have money and wealth. Influencer status, social recognition, online fame, power to influence, swipe up. So again, this big break, this opportunity could bring recognition. Okay, social status can amp up their social status to the collective. However, there is closure at the bottom, letting go, ending chapters, emotional release, finally free. Did I show up at the bottom? Yeah. And at the top, Photoshop, fake perfection, artificial beauty, unrealistic standards, filter behind recognition. I'm going to go towards filtered behind recognition and possibly unrealistic standards. Okay. So Due to this unrealistic standards, as well as filtering beyond recognition, in this Photoshop, it's going towards it's coexisting or is associated with this glow up card that showed up in the beginning. And of course the ending and closure, you know, that could signify the passing of Chadwick, or there could be closure, some form of closure, when it comes to this estate battle between her and the brothers. The brothers trying to get her off. All right. Any other messages? Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Any other messages regarding to the estate? Dark hair, recognition. See, there's a lot of recognition cards. Uh-oh, we got envy. Okay, dark hair individual is envious, could be envious of recognition regarding to work. Somebody may be moving out of a house or moving into a house or relocating. There could be some inner childhood trauma going on that she needs to make peace with. Could be regarding to the widow. No shade. Okay, this is all alleged. The widow could be going through some inner childhood trauma. Okay. And she needs to be able to find the strength to overcome that inner childhood trauma. So we're going to pay attention to what appears in the sacral chakra region, okay? Because that could house the childhood trauma, and we're going to pay attention. We're going to pay attention to the sacral chakra, okay? As well, and I would say the solar plexus as well, because that holds space for your the identity of self, and of course the root for the root of all things. What's the root cause of all this? But we're definitely going to pay attention to the sacral chakra, because that's where the inner childhood trauma happens. Okay, all right. Now, because of course when you're dealing with trauma, that deals with the emotions and feelings, right? So again, that's why I would pay attention to the sacral region. Now, let's see, how was the relationship between Chadwick and his wife? How was the relationship between Chadwick and his wife? Using the Ursula Leafroida deck, made by 3 Hoodoo Sisters. Shout out to her. Okay, so first card that came out, broke. Okay, they experienced some hardship. Interesting. They experienced some hardship. But now it's time for her to it's time for a cleanse, a spiritual bath. Cause betrayal, there's some betrayal. Oh, interesting. Fantasy world, it was all a dream. It still felt like a dream. Well, and a loyal lover. A loyal lover. I'm going to relate that to Chadwick being a loyal lover. Okay, I'm all right. Who is a Leo? Is he a Leo? Is Chadwick a Leo? Let's see. Is Chadwick a Leo? Let's see. No, he is a Sagittarius. A November Sagittarius. He, either way it go, it's a fire sign. So okay, it's a fire sign. Okay, so yeah, interesting. Let's go on to the analysis. Let's see what comes out in the analysis here. Make sure all my cards are turned. Got the Queen of Wands at the root. Hangman. Is that in the reverse? Okay, I'll take it. I'll leave it there. Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Five of Cups showing up at the bottom. These two cards want to show up at the same time, so I'm going to leave it like that. Sun card. Sun card is presenting itself. Okay, here we go. So we have the Queen of Wands. Oh, first, before I even do all of that, I'm looking at all the cards. I'm seeing a lot of emotional cards, a lot of water cards. So there's some emotions. There's a lot of emotions. Emotions make you cry sometimes. Also, when it comes to the chakra essence aspect, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, well, this is okay. This is all spiritual. Okay. Okay. Again, the heart is between the physical and the spiritual. So, totally spiritual. There is no physical essence card besides the sun card at the bottom of the deck. This is a spiritual. This is a spiritual thing. Okay. So when it comes to this estate battle, it's a spiritual thing. Now, the Queen of Wands is present. This is given the widow here. The Queen of Wands is a confident individual, mature woman. Could be competitive. All right, we have the Sun in Leo. Sun in Leo. So that could represent that loyal lover card here. That loyal lover. She's standing on business. And she knows. And she's trying to, how should I say it? She's gonna move with strategy. She knows. It seems like she knows what she's doing. However, there is some discontentment and apathy and stagnation. Could be some negative patterns showing up at the bottom of the deck as the card came out. So interesting. Let's see why is this here. So it seems like she's seeking counsel on how to go about this situation. Why is these two cards here? Here we go. Mature woman. Here we go. Mature woman. Is his mother still living? Okay, we got mature woman here. Show what's at the top. Oh, she's manifesting. Okay. Manifesting. And it's going to come at a surprise. Wonder what she's manifesting. Maybe she's manifesting on winning this dang battle between the bros. Alright, so next, let's see, we got 6. A mature woman is going to mediate, is going to help mediate the situation. Could be the mother, could be her mother, could be his mother. While the bros may be manifesting a breakthrough in this situation, but it's going to come out a surprise. It's definitely going to come out a surprise in this situation. Whatever that surprise is, I don't think they seen it coming in the way it is going to be. Interesting. All right, so let's go into the sacred region. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. All right, so that's Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. That is Virgo, right? Yeah, Virgo. It's Uranus that's bringing about Uranus and yeah, Virgo. All right, Virgo is very meticulous, very particular, very practical, paying attention to details, making sure nothing, no surprises come. All right. Along with the Queen of Pentacles was also the Knight of Cups. Okay. So it seems like the wife, or excuse me, the widow. It seems like the widow is being very strategic on how she on what she does with the money. But you also have the Knight of Cups showing up, which represents creative expression. Moon in Scorpio. Moon represents feelings. It can also represent secrets as well. Scorpio is all about depth and perception. Is all about depth, going deeper. So maybe she's trying to use the money to tap into her own creative endeavors, but it's going to come at a cost. Okay, but let's see, that is Mars in Scorpio. Mars is about action and energy, but she's having a hard time doing it though. She's having a hard time going through the motions and continuing on with this creative endeavor because of this estate battle is going on. It basically put things at a halt. Okay. All right. I see it. Let's see what else come out. Protection. Actual money. So she may be doing a protection spell to guard the money. Enamor. 6 plus 3, that's 9. Interesting. Enamor. Let's see. If anybody needs the definition of enamor, it means to fill someone with love, charm, or captivate them deeply. Okay. To feel a strong sense of love, attraction, and fascination. Okay. Now she definitely don't need to be like so. Yeah. Oh. The song For the Love of Money is popping up in my head when I'm looking at it. So she doesn't. So to make a long story short, in this situation, she don't let the money overshadow whatever endeavors you're trying to tap in to make a profit out of. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. So, to say the least with that, I think it goes hand in hand with this. Fear of losing the control. She needs to loosen the grip. And also, she needs to take bigger risk. Okay? Or is this risk big enough to take? If not, then, of course, you just selling yourself short. Basically. Okay? And because otherwise, the brothers, I'm pretty sure they have opportunities that they would like to tap into to add on to the legacy of the brother. But if you are holding out, if you don't loosen the grip, so they can add into the legacy of the estate of their brother, then I don't know. It's bound to crash. Okay, so don't let the love of money be the root of all evil. All right. Otherwise, on to the solar plexus region, we got the community card showing out. Well, basically the Four of Wands. Four of Wands represents community, special events, parties. So, now, I don't know if there's an anniversary coming up or a birthday party coming up, or possibly the anniversary of his passing is coming up soon. So that's showing up here along with the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles represents an opportunity, a great financial opportunity. Okay. So there is something coming down the pipeline. And it's almost like the divine handing you giving you an opportunity. So the universe is giving you a chance to take on this opportunity. But again, are you going to take that risk? Otherwise, you're just going to be in this state. Fear of success. Okay? If you win, we all win. So, got to compromise, folks. There's a lot of confusion and illusion. Maybe confused. I'll say with this concept transition, maybe still discombobulated, or still trying to accept that he's still no longer here. So it's more likely still getting back into groove of things. Divination. Okay. So y'all doing some work too? Are y'all diving into the divination? So there's work being done. Okay. There's spiritual work being done. Like I said before in the beginning of the reading, there is spiritual work being done. All right. And then lastly, we have the Ace of Cups. And also, I hope I'm not even... I'm going to keep that to myself. I'm going to keep that to myself from now, because I'm thinking something else other than, Chadwick's passing. But, yeah. I'm going to keep that to myself for now. Ace of Cups is showing up at the heart here, which represents an outpouring of feelings, emotions, an outpouring of love, possibly an outpouring of new beginnings. It could be a divine love per se. With the Six of Cups showing up at the bottom for that, it's talking about childhood memories. It's talking about the past. So maybe this could be relation into reflecting on the past and the love that they once had between each other. Let's see what else. Why are these two cards here? A mature man. Distant future. But it came out in reverse. Ritual. Oh man, there's a lot of spiritual work being done, child. It's a lot of spiritual work at play. I don't know if this is a rose quartz that's being depicted here. A rose quartz could be meaning self-love. That look like a obsidian or onyx stone. That could represent protection. Burning a candle, that's, you know, signifying you know, help ushering the soul in to transition, help the soul have a better transition. I can't tell if that's rice or sage. It may be sage. So there could be a mature man showing up in the future, in the showing up. However, you know, with the ritual coming out at the bottom, the whatever rituals or devotionals that she is doing to keep her protected, to keep her to keep the motivation going and stuff like that, that's when, yeah, keep her motivated to, how should I say it, to keep progressing on. But again, she may be doing these rituals to, look, cleanse, to bring closure, where is that other card at? To bring closure and to help boost the confidence, okay? Help with personal transformation, okay? All right, now we're gonna go to our closing messages. I'm just gonna pick them cards up later. Jesus. Oh, closing messages. Will the brothers be successful in taking her off the estate? I got a yes. There's a yes. Yes, because and a yes at the bottom, because investments. The investments were they were making investments or investing themselves amongst each other for 7 years. And another yes. Patience, slow and steady wins the race, because they've been working on it for 7 years. It's been slow and steady. Slow and steady. It's going to be a very slow process. When can we expect this estate come to a settlement? This estate battle come to a end. By the end of the week? Oop, there's another card. May, July, May, but June. I'm sorry, but July. Okay, I'm into Ruben Stutter. Sorry. What's at the bottom? Timing is pushed back due to blockages. Okay, I accept that. We may hear some more news about this estate battle by the end of this week, or within 6 days, or within 6 weeks, possibly within 6 months. But I'm pretty sure it should. I'm pretty sure it won't take that long. Just like it didn't take that long with that Malcolm J. Warner a settlement. Check out that reading during your spare time after you get done with this reading. But I'm hoping it does not get to the point where it lasts till between May and July, because that's a long time to be battling in court. So hopefully, by the end of the week, like within 6 days, or within 6 weeks, because due to the blockages that are happening between both parties, which is definitely possibly ego, envy, pride, and the list goes on when it comes to family estate, especially when it's not updated frequently enough. Yes, it's going to cause blockages and longer time for both parties to reach a settlement agreement. So that being said, final message with the ancestors. What the ancestors got to say about this? This is beyond me. I'm doing one card, not two. Inspired action and possibilities and potential. I'll slide that to the side because, like I said, I wanted one card. Poetic justice is at the bottom. So inspired action. And we got a pentacles. We got a pentacle showing up here as well. 3 plus 8, that's 11. 11 is a master number that represents peace. So, like peacemaker energy. So that both parties need to coexist. Take some inspired action and make stuff happen for the better, not for the worse, right? But it also means, do you really want it, or do you want to continue to woulda, coulda? You must take advantage of the opportunities that are presenting themselves. You are in the beginning stages of something great. Be careful not to overcommit to too many things and too many people. Plant your seeds and stay grounded. You are a good student. There may be education related news. Root spirits are message bearers. Good financial news is also on the way. So as I said before, and it's also been said several times within the cards, that there are opportunities waiting in line, and they need to take that inspired action and make it happen. The medicine for this card, the root of earth, is focused and loyal with a sense of humor. No matter what, this ancestral energy remains unbroken. To honor this energy, stop sitting on your ideas and take the next step. Okay, that's also talking to me as well, because I do be sitting on my ideas. Okay. But it takes a lot for me to come on camera. Okay, it takes a lot for me to come on camera. I don't know if y'all understand how much energy that, because you're not only, you know, I'll talk about it later. But poetic justice, the judge. If there's an important decision to be made, weigh all sides carefully. Things are working out in your favor, but you must be decisive and move forward. You are in control of your own destiny. Take responsibility for the energy you bring, who you are, and how you live your wild and magical life. Stop making excuses. No one else is coming to clean things up. Nobody else is coming to save you. Repeat. If it's going to be, it's up to me. Here comes the judge. The ancestor is a truth teller. Integrity matters. Represents the justice card in regular tarot. Medicine for this card. Well, no, this one, sorry. Some of your ancestors had to be wishy-washy to survive. Clarity is required. So, with that being said, that concludes the reading for the Boseman estate with the Boseman brothers versus the widow of Chadwick Boseman. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. Always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one.